Good morning, dear students. Today is Thursday, April 9th, 2020. So today is Comprehension Day. A difficult moment. Let me read the text for you. It's not easy staying with the greats. I think my most difficult moment was at the house of some people I call the Cotswold. I'd met Lady Cotswold in London. She was a friend of a friend. He was being asked for the weekend and she asked me if I cared to come too. When we arrived, we found that the whole place was overwhelmingly magnificent. We had wonderful food and wonderful wine, but our host, let's call him Sir Christopher, obviously didn't like us. He was large, impressive, and pompous, and clearly didn't think much of theatrical people. But our hostess equally obviously did like us. She was very pretty, very gay, and very amusing. We had a most entertaining evening, but our host got more and more gloomy as his wife continued to sparkle and laugh. He finally said good night with marked disapproval. When I got to my bedroom, I found it was as large and as chilly as my host. The house was old, there was no sort of heating, and there was a historic and very damp-looking Elizabethan four-poster bed. I put my hand between the sheets. I was sure they were damp. Now I suffer from chronic bronchitis, and I knew that to sleep in damp sheets might mean pneumonia. Suddenly I remembered a legend that was current in Scotland in my youth. If you want to find out whether sheets are damp, you put a mirror in the bed. And if the mirror clouds over, the sheets are damp. I looked around the room. The only mirrors were tremendous affairs fixed to the wall. And then I remembered that when we had been having coffee in the drawing room after dinner, I noticed one of those heart-shaped mirrors in a silver frame standing on a grand piano. I thought, I must know about those sheets. I will get the mirror from the drawing room. By this time I was in my pyjamas and dressing gown. I crept downstairs in the dark. I didn't want to wake people by putting on lights, and I remembered exactly where the mirror was. I got through the labyrinth of the drawing room furniture, picked up the mirror, and concealed it under my dressing gown. When I got to the bottom of the stairs, the hall light suddenly went on. I blinked. There at the top of the stairs, looking severe, magnificent, and pompous, was my host. He said, "Is there anything the matter, Armstrong?" I murmured, "Oh, no, nothing is the matter." He became brusque. "Did you want a book or something?" "No," I said, "it's all right. Really, it's all right." He looked at me suspiciously and was obviously eyeing the strange shape of the mirror under my dressing room. I realized that I have to come out with the whole story. So I said apologetically, I was afraid my bed was damp. "Yes, Armstrong, yes." And so I came down to get this mirror to test the sheets with, and I pulled the mirror from under my dressing gown to show him. We both stared at it. It wasn't a mirror. I had been clutching to my bosom a large silver-framed picture of my hostess.